Dominik Szoboszlai is the best midfielder in the world. And that's not me saying it. That is Mohamed Salah saying it. Liverpool 3, Brighton 0. Probably one of the best performances we have seen so far from this team. Some unbelievable performances from the likes of Salah, Jones, Kirkes, I thought had a really good game as well. And overall, Liverpool right now are a team that I think we're probably going to see some inconsistencies from them until the end of the season, because that's just the way this Liverpool team is obviously formed. There's a lot of younger players in the team. We have some older players that maybe aren't up to the level anymore. But overall, they still have a huge amount of quality that means that they can do something special this season. And I'm going to keep on believing that until I am told otherwise or we're knocked out of the competitions. Through to the next round of the FA Cup, that is a competition that we can win. Through to the next round of the Champions League, that is a competition that we can win. And the big thing, the big reason we can win these types of competitions is because we have quality players. And one of the quality players that we have is Dominik Szoboszlai. Dominik Szoboszlai is one of the best midfielders in the world. And I'm going to show you a quick clip that Mohamed Salah said, because I think it's interesting to hear him say it, because obviously this is what some of the Liverpool players feel as well. The performances he's putting in this season have been unbelievable. But let's listen to him.
This season is one of the best players in the world.
Mo, a good performance from your team tonight. You've lifted this trophy. In terms of where this team is at, how far do you think you are off from going on a run in this FA Cup and maybe getting your hands on it again?
I think it's going to be depend of his performance because we rely on him so much. This season is one of the best players in the world right now, and I wish he can carry on like this. But again, it's great to win trophy. It's good for everyone. Hopefully we can do it again.
Is Mohamed Salah wrong? Is he wrong? We rely on him so much this season. We absolutely do. And I think one of the things with Liverpool not being at their best this season, 100%, is that we've had to rely on some other players. And Szoboszlai is one of those other players. We've obviously brought in a huge amount of new talent that you kind of are hoping that they're going to come good and hit the ground straight away. And some of them maybe didn't do that. You think Kirkes probably had a poor start. Frimpong has obviously been a little bit in and out with injury. Wirtz didn't have the best start to his Liverpool career, even though he's starting to perform now. Ekitike is probably the only one that hit the ground running. And the other players in the team, the likes of a Salah, the Van Dijks, the Konate, the Alissons, they haven't been at the level this year. But Dominik Szoboszlai has. He has been, from the very first weekend, been unbelievable. And you go back to the start of the season when Liverpool, obviously, they won 5 games in a row. Dominik Szoboszlai, he was playing right back against Arsenal and he scores that free kick. One of the best free kicks we're probably going to see all season. And everyone was saying at the time, it was the biggest game of the season at the time, because obviously Liverpool and Arsenal, the two teams that have finished first and second, going for the league again. And you're thinking that Liverpool are going to probably go on and win the title again because of the quality that we have in the team and beating Arsenal so early on. Obviously didn't materialize like that. But then you go to later on in the season, and just to show that it wasn't a fluke or that it was just a once-off, he does it again against Man City, the second best team in the league this year, and probably one of the best teams over the last decade. One of the best era of football teams that we've seen in the Premier League. And he hammers one in against them as well. And when you have a player this quality, and this is one of the reasons I'm actually a little bit worried about it, the Hungarian coach came out during the week and said that it is Dominik Szoboszlai's dream to play for Real Madrid. His dream to play for Real Madrid. And listen, we've heard this all before. We've heard it from other players, and I'm sure we'll hear it again in the future. Szoboszlai's contract runs until 2028. Liverpool need to tie him down to a new contract immediately. Because he is coming into his prime years, and you want someone like that in your squad, someone that, especially in this Liverpool team, we don't really have too much of a team of engines anymore. He's a very Klopp player in the way that he plays. Obviously his physicality, the way he gets around the pitch, he can play right back, he can play centre mid, he can play attacking midfielder, he can play left back if he wants. He can do so much. His versatility is unmatched. But you need to sign him down to a new contract, because you do not want to be missing or have him go missing or get into a situation where, like Konate, like Trent, where he ends up going potentially on a free. Because that's what Real Madrid will start doing. When he has 2 years left in his contract, they'll start being in his ear saying, don't sign a new contract. We'll give you a nice sign-and on bonus like we did with Mbappe, like we did with Trent. And you can come to Madrid, the best team in the world, the team that you've always dreamed of playing for. Liverpool need to nip that in the bud right now. Nip it in the bud. Do not let it get to that stage where Real Madrid start getting in his ear, because they will wait on him and take him on a free. That's what they will do. He has been and is one of the best midfielders in the world. And I agree with Salah. I think we rely on him so much this season, and we want this season to have some sort of success, and he will be at the forefront of that if we can do that. There is one other person I want to talk about, and that is the man himself, Mohamed Salah. Now, let me know in the comments what you think of Salah this season, because I know a lot of people have big thoughts on Salah. Liverpool right now, I think they've had inconsistency in the number of difference makers in the team. I think Ekitike has stepped up at times. Szoboszlai has obviously stepped up at times. But we haven't had a consistent person that has been a difference maker. And that has been an issue. If Liverpool want to do something special this season, they need to get the most out of Mohamed Salah. Because he will be in the team for better or for worse. He's not going to contribute defensively as much as we need. But we need to get the most out of him in order to be successful. It's probably going to be his last season at Liverpool. And I couldn't think of anything more fitting than him lifting another Champions League in a fairy tale ending in Budapest for Liverpool. And he deserves it. The service that he's had, the consistency over so many levels. Yes, he hasn't been there this season. For Liverpool, he's probably our greatest ever Premier League player. 2 Premier Leagues. A Champions League, Premier League Player of the Season 3 times, the most person ever to do it. Playmaker awards, 2 Playmaker awards. He has everything. And if Liverpool, if they want to be if they want someone decisive in the big games, the big moments, then give him the opportunities and he will score. Because I think that game last night, we seen the best of Mohamed Salah. The touch into Szoboszlai, winning the penalty and then dispatching it. That is the Mohamed Salah we've all come to know. And it's the Mohamed Salah we want to see going into the rest of the season. But overall, Liverpool will be delighted with that. Arne Slot will be delighted with that. It's a step in the right direction. I do think Liverpool, they'll have some more downs throughout the season, but I think hopefully we can have more highs. And if we have more highs, I think we should be okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.